Welcome. I'm Richard Hosnow, and I'm your host for the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast and this YouTube channel. Welcome back. If you'd like to contact me for any reason, you can email me at richardwib@gmail.com, the address on the screen that you see there. Well, I want to give you a little bit of a reminder of other sorts of episodes before we get into today's episodes. You may or may not have noticed that there are several playlist options, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the playlist that's about caring and compassion videos and the topics that you'll see there. Stories that will open your heart, stories of compassion, relieving the suffering of others, make you smile stories. Don't you need one of those today? Caring and kindness, provocative quotes, inspiring stories of helping others, unexpected acts of kindness sort of thing, helping strangers, and the Kindness Club. Yes, there is a Kindness Club, and there's a video about it. So you may want to check that out. So on the Caring and Compassion playlist, these are some of the topics. So go check it out. Okay, this is another episode in the Words of Wisdom series that come from books that have been most helpful in my efforts in the most cases to live a wisdom-inspired life. One of them you see here, but that's not the topic of today. Today I'm talking about Judaism key beliefs and some quotes to help you better understand some of the key beliefs. This is a list of key beliefs that's very important. God exists. Sounds simple, sounds straightforward. But through many, many years, especially when Judaism started way, way back in, it's one of those ancient religions, it wasn't always believed by any stretch of the imagination. There is only one God. I read that Judaism is the first monotheistic, namely the first one to have a singular God. You say, what was happening before that? Well, you can go back to ancient Greek times. There was the god of war, the god of peace, the god of water, all that sort of stuff. Same thing with the Aztecs and Incas, various, godlike beings. But there is only one God. And that's really in common with all of the religions today and wisdom traditions. There are no other gods. Well, if there's only one God, there are no other gods, so that follows. Jews should worship only the one God. God is transcendent. By that I mean God is kind of everywhere. God doesn't have a body. We can personify him or her, and whatever God looks like, but God is not like us in that he or she. God is not either a he or she. God just is. God doesn't have a body, and God created the universe without help. Okay? That's because he's both omnipresent and omnipotent. Okay? So, some very important key beliefs. Some quotes from the Torah. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against anyone among your people, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. Okay? Love your neighbor as yourself. Can you do that? Are you doing that? If you live a wisdom-inspired life, this becomes a key part of a wisdom-inspired life, loving your neighbor. Continuing. If anyone is poor among your fellow Israelites in any of the towns of the land the Lord your God is giving you, do not be hard-hearted or tight-fisted toward them. Rather be open-handed and freely lend them whatever they need. This is helping your fellow man and woman. Okay? Not being hard-hearted or tight-fisted. We are all one. We're all part of one community called the community on planet Earth. Think about that. Okay? More wisdom quotes. Honor your father and mother so that you may live long in the land of the Lord your God is giving you. We saw this a bit in Islam too, with the importance of family and honoring family members, and this here honoring your father and mother, an important part of the wisdom traditions. Next, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Famous quote. So be strong, be courageous. That doesn't mean be strong and mean. It just means to be strong, know who you are, and come from a place of goodness. Okay? The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord makes his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turns his face toward you and gives you peace. Okay? This is a very loving and benevolent God, Lord. Okay? Not like so much like the in contrast to the Old Testament within the Christian Bible in some ways, many ways. Okay? Some very, very helpful wisdom quotes here for you to consider. Okay? If you ever want to learn more about what's going on, you can go to mywisdominspiredlife.com. You can listen to the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast there and other things that you can do. If you've been listening to this channel, you know I'm on a journey to try and help people and help myself live more of a wisdom-inspired life. Thank you for being part of that journey today, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you.